The United States wants Ukraine to talk to Russia. Europe wants Ukraine to talk to Russia. As absurd as it may sound, even Russia wants Ukraine to talk to Russia. Among all these countries, Ukraine is the only country that does not want to talk to Russia. However, the winter is here, and that means the fast-paced, dynamic war that has been going on for months will slow down, if not come to a halt altogether. That means Ukraine's lightning counter-offensives won't be happening anymore. The next few months are ones in which US and Europe want to see Ukraine and Russia talking to each other. What do Ukraine's allies want the subject of talks to be? Bringing an end to the war in a mutually acceptable manner. That means both Russia and Ukraine should be happy with the outcome of the negotiations. According to NBC News, American and other Western officials increasingly believe that neither side can achieve all of their goals in the Ukraine war and are therefore eyeing the expected winter slowdown in fighting as an opportunity for diplomacy to begin between Russia and Ukraine. The US and other European partners of Ukraine severely doubt the Ukrainian forces' ability to remove Russian troops completely from occupied areas. For Ukraine, the best time to settle would be the winters. For Russia, such a settlement would ensure that its hold over occupied regions is not threatened in the future. According to a Western official with direct knowledge of military operations, in the winter, everything slows down. The potential for talks, we would like to see that happening. Russia has subtly been indicating its willingness to engage in talks with Ukraine. Ukraine, as it turns out, is the only country not keen to talk. Its recent battlefield successes have convinced the Ukrainian leadership that Russia can be resoundingly defeated in this war. However, Ukraine's allies know that's not possible. That is why they're nudging Ukraine to return to the negotiating table. On Wednesday, Russia announced it was withdrawing to the east of the Dnipro River, essentially meaning that Russia's forces would leave the city of Kherson. That is, for the lack of a better word, a surrender on the Russians' part. They've practically just gifted Kherson to Ukraine without any fighting. That's really not how the Russians behave during war. They've not done something like this in the past 9 months that they've been at war with Ukraine. So, why did the Russians just surrender Kherson? Perhaps it was to extend an olive branch to Ukraine to return to the negotiating table. Or it could be in preparation for a surprise onslaught on Ukraine. In either case, the ball is now in Ukraine's court. It faces pressure from its own allies to resume negotiations with Russia, and those talks won't end up with Russia packing up and simply leaving all of Ukraine. Ukraine will have to part with significant swathes of territory and cede their control to Russia. The US and Europe know this, and yet they are pushing Ukraine to talk to Russia. That's quite something and tells you how Ukraine can't really hope to fight Russia perpetually. Do you think America and Europe are not keen to bankroll